Hi everyone, we're here with a 2021 Honda Accord Hybrid, the Touring Edition. Um, we ran into an issue. We have to change the car battery. This is the old one. I already went ahead and uninstalled it. And this is the new one, which we bought at Walmart. It cost about like $180. That's without the core, so I have to go take this back and get the core back. So right now what we're gonna do is install the new battery to the car. I'll show you kind of like a step-by-step on how to install the battery. Like I said, we already took the battery out, but right now we're working on putting the battery back in the car and see if it works and see if the car turns on. Okay, so we're putting the battery back into its place. As you can see, we covered the red cable. We covered it just to be on the safe side. And now we just have to make sure that it's sitting correctly. I think it is. And what we're gonna do next is make sure this is okay. So it has this thing to keep the battery in place. So I gotta hook it down here correctly. So I move to the next step. Some issues, but I'll go ahead and connect the cable. Remove this little cap here. Always connect your red terminal first, which is your positive. Okay. Goes here. There it goes. This right here, which is a 10 millimeter. We're going to tighten it down. All right, like that. And then you take your negative, which is your black cable, put it on your terminal, and you tighten this one down. Down. Don't tighten too tight, but just enough to make sure that you're not loose. Let me get this hooked in. Once I get it hooked in, which difficulties with this because I didn't remove this cable here. I didn't detach it correctly, so I'm having to kind of play with it. Let's see. Pause. Okay, so I had to install this little shield that it has a cover over the battery that the car comes with. So it's this here just goes around it. It goes over the battery. Now I have to just hook and secure the battery now. Once I secure the battery, I can go with installing the the cables that go to the battery terminals. The only thing to be aware of is that when you buy a non-Honda battery for your Honda Accord, it'll fit, but it won't fit exact. Like this bracket here has to be loosened a tad bit to try to make it fit and be able to secure the battery. But other than that, it's the same type of battery. It does the same thing. Just something to be aware of. So let me get this bracket hooked, and once I start tightening it, I'll come back. Okay, so I got this bracket in. Now I'll just have to tighten it. Tighten this down. Don't over tighten, just tighten it as, finger tight, so the battery doesn't move. Okay, now we're gonna go to putting the cables back into the terminal. Goes the red one. Tighten it. Then put your black one in. Secure it. Make sure it's seated correctly. Tighten this one down. Okay, so what's next? Make sure you put that little cover back. What's next is make sure that we test the battery, or try to turn on the car and see if it worked, see what messages pop up in the car. But let's take a look. Okay, so now we're inside the car. We're gonna attempt to turn it on and see what it does with the new car battery. I've never replaced it before on this car. My first time replacing it. It's like I said, it's a 2021 Honda Accord hybrid touring model. Let's see what it does. Okay. Looks to be everything. It says system initializing, continue driving. So I'm guessing I need to do some type of driving. Just a few lights that have came on. So I don't know, I guess I have to somehow do some type of driving to the car. So let me see. It says the system has lost power. Push and hold the power button for more than 2 seconds. Push and hold the button for more than 2 seconds. I turned off the car. Sorry, I read that wrong. Let me try to turn it on again. Okay, turns on. Okay, so it says here that the system anti-theft system came on. It says press and hold the power button. 2 seconds. Let me see. Okay, push okay. Looks like it's good there. See, the radio works. Yeah, the radio works. Turn it on. I have some warning signs here. Let's see. Focus. This is the door. It's open. It says the system. Continue driving. Okay. So let me go take it for a drive, and we'll be back and see if all these lights come off. Okay, so we just started driving it for a few seconds, less than a minute, and the lights have turned off. All the lights that it had on the dashboard. I guess it looks like it's working. Only thing is that your trip meter kind of resets on it. So if you had it set and you were tracking it, and it's gonna reset again. The car seems to be just fine. I don't see anything. We're just here driving around the neighborhood right now. But like I said, all the lights turned off on the dash, so looks to be okay, which is a good sign. Like I said, it was the first time changing the car battery on this particular car. I didn't know it needed a battery until this morning when I tried to turn it on, and the car kind of was acting funny when I tried to turn it on. The car was acting funny when I tried to turn it on this morning. A bunch of lights came on the dash. It was giving me a lot of error messages, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I thought I just recently had an oil change done on the car at the dealership, and I was like, something happened, something went wrong. But no, it's a car battery. It's a 4-year-old car. I don't know if the battery was changed by the previous owner, which I highly doubt it was. So, batteries normally last you anywhere from 3 to 4, max maybe 5 years possibly. But it's looking good. So let's see if anything else comes up. Okay, so we just parked the car. We're back home. No lights came on. Everything seems to be good. It looks to be back to normal. We will have just the final ending to the video, just to let you know what all we used, the tools we need to change the car battery on this 2021 Honda Accord. So like I said, all we used was this 10mm socket extension. I don't really need the extension. And this ratchet. That's all we use. Some gloves, and for safety, always wear your safety glasses. But like I said, this is the old battery. Doesn't looks normal. But this is the old battery that we took out. The battery that we installed was the Group 51. I accidentally grabbed the wrong battery the first time. I bought it at Walmart and I purchased the wrong one. I purchased the 51R. Don't purchase the 51R for 2021 Honda Accord. I'm not sure about the regular Honda Accord, but this is a hybrid. The hybrid takes just the normal Group 51, not the 51R. So keep that in mind when purchasing your battery if you're not purchasing it at the dealership. This is kind of that says there on this old battery. So that does it for us on replacing the car battery on a 2021 Honda Accord Hybrid, the Touring. Thank you.